Slay presents... No, fuck. Start again. Lady Gamer Knights presents the Sister Slay D&D. As you can tell, we are not on our regularly program day. And now my phone's going off. I'm a professional. All right.
Cold open. We'll do it live.
We'll just do it live. Yes. So yeah. Hi. We're here. Hello. Hey. Hi. Hey. Hi. So our schedule got a little skewed. So we decided we would do a bonus episode this week for everybody. It'll be a nice, short, little, fun time Sunday stream. I don't know where you are, but here it's like overcast and raining, and all of us went to bed, I think, at like 5 a.m. So, you know. Whoops. Yeah, so I don't know. Do we have any announcements before we get started?
Not really. The D&D show that I talked about last week, Queens of Adventure, their first season officially kicks off this week on the 30th. However, if you want to get caught up on some of their previous adventures, their Season 0 campaign is available on iTunes and all those other places you can listen to podcasts at. Again, definitely not for kids. Lots of drag jokes, but if you love Dungeons & Dragons and Drag Queens, highly recommend.
Dungeons and Drag Queens. I love it.
There are jokes about dicks. There are jokes about all sorts of stuff.
Tucking.
What?
Surprisingly, no tucking jokes, actually, now that I think about it.
Somebody needs to message them. They need to put that in there.
Some tucking jokes.
Although I would love to somehow integrate a lip sync for your life idea into our D&D campaign. So, you know, just
okay, I have seen RuPaul's Drag Race, but only like 3 times. But I do know what that is.
That's 3 times more than I have seen. I know.
How dare.
I just want to also point out, since this is a fun time stream, I'm going to use my actual dice. And I always forget, like, just how beautiful is this dice box that I won.
Speaking of real dice, I'll be right back because I need to get my dice.
Wow, cool. We'll just fill this while the DM goes. Here, I'll just show off all my fun dice.
I'm not going that far. I'm really weird.
Nope, DM's gone.
It's just like off screen.
DM's gone forever. Everybody start showing off your dice. The DM's gone for. Oh, look, he's there. I still really love these. They're so.
Oh, that's pretty.
Right?
We can also still use tabletop dice for today. That would be fine.
Yeah. I just want an excuse to actually use these bad boys.
I know, I still gotta send Jenna her dice, I'm sorry.
Wow. This Christmas is gonna be lit because
I was thinking that this year we could Secret Santa that shit. Like, cause it was
better idea.
Because the only scarf I finished was Mandy's, and she still doesn't have it because I have not sent it out. So
I won't need it for a few months, so it's fine.
But I did buy all the yarn. I did put in that much effort.
Your mother's dice bag from many a contest ago is still sitting right here next to me. And it still just needs the very top row, and I haven't done it. It's literally...
That makes me feel a little bit better about how long it took me to finish the D&D pillow.
Here it is.
Pillow.
Wait, here it is. I literally just have to finish the tabs at the top to cinch it.
It looks like a little loincloth.
It's just, you know, you could use it.
I feel sorry for the man that has to use that as a loincloth.
You know, you just put it in like so,
He would be better equipped than that.
and then you cinch it.
I'll find a picture and I'll show you.
Great, you guys, we're off.
Dan made it for him and he loves it.
We're off to a great start today.
God. It's such a good start, guys.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Also, next weekend I'll be doing a one shot if
Oh, awesome.
Adrian and Charlie are able to do it.
Do it.
The girls thing?
Yeah, like the one shot. I'm trying to figure out what one shot we can do, and then
Okay.
I'll make like a little announcement that day.
Nice.
Because there's, I'm sad Mandy and Adam won't be here.
I
'Cause I wanted
know.
to reveal something, but you'll see it later. It's an art project, not like I'm engaged or something.
Surprise! Yeah. All right, are we ready, Spaghetti? Have we stalled enough?
I think so.
All right, I'm still getting an echo from somebody.
I don't think it's me.
We'll figure it out.
Can't we figure that out by looking at the Discord?
Yeah, but every time I tab out, everything stops. The world ends.
So we're gonna go ahead and dive right into it. So when we left off, we were playing some tavern games after celebrating the the festival of the Blazing Sun, where some unfortunate turns of events had caused the festival fire to not light, and then our creative and quick-thinking druid used her magic to cause the wicker ball to burst into a blazing sun and
Woohoo!
revitalize the festival, thereby making the entire town even miracles once more. You all retired to the tavern to get out of the rain. You are dressed in your most elegant finer wear that you were able to find on short notice, looking beautiful. And you came back, and the bar is bumping. Y'all are playing some games. I believe Jayaz had sat down to play some Kobold's Knuckles.
Sure did.
Didn't bother to find out how to play first.
Yeah,
Nope, sure didn't.
it'd be
So with
great.
that's where we'll pick up.
But-
And you can, oh, yes.
But I will say that Jay Oz and I agreed that I would ask Danica how to play during the break.
That is true.
And then she was gonna impart this wisdom onto Jayas, who was just trying to look like a hot shot.
We do have the earrings, guys.
This is true. So, you managed to wave down Danica, who's very busily running around serving drinks, putting in orders of food. She goes, "Oh, yes, dear. How are you? How are you enjoying the festival?"
I almost got in a lot of trouble, but we won't mention that. It's I just won't. No comment. Let's put it there.
She smiles and says, "I kind of had a feeling that you'd all be up in trouble somewhere."
Thanks. But hey, we got you that magical mystical wine, so that's something.
Are we that predictable?
She looks around and goes, "You're absolutely right, and I'm glad you did because it was just in time. Look how busy this place is. I haven't seen it this
I
full
know.
in years."
I'm so glad that we could help. But may I ask for a small favor?
Of course. What's up? Anything for you?
Thank you. There is a game that a cohort of mine and I have gotten ourselves roped into playing. And
Now,
I
are
want to
you
make sure that
standing
she
near
doesn't.
You're standing near the table, right?
I thought,
You were sitting at the table, I think, originally, or
Oh.
was that Jenna?
that was both of us.
I mean, you can still be having your side conversation. You just kind of turn behind you and go like,
Oh, okay,
How
yeah.
do
While
I-
they're all chatting, I'm like leaning back in my chair talking to her,
yeah.
just speaking. And I was like, we got roped into playing this game. We don't know how to play. Do you? It's called Kobold's Knuckles.
She goes, "Oh, yes, of course. So this one's actually pretty easy. Kobolds have 10 knuckles, in case you didn't
Okay.
know. So the objective of the game is to get enough cards to add up to 10. If you go over 10, you're out.
Okay.
Oh.
For real world comparison, think of 21. It's like blackjack. But
Right, to get to 10.
Mhm.
That's what I
So
was
it's 21.
thinking, but I was
Okay.
aiming for 21.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's the closest to 10 without going over.
Correct. 10 is the best you
Okay.
can get.
Okay, cool.
Can I get you ladies anything else? Anything for the table, perhaps?
I believe that we would like a picture of your finest.
I believe we can do that. And she gives a wink on the house.
Thank
She
you.
disappears and brings back a bottle of the Dragon Crush wine
Yes. It's my
with enough
favorite.
glasses for everybody. And she also comes back with a nice little like meat and cheese board that she
Oh my
puts down on the center of the table too. And she's like,
Charcuterie too.
"For my favorites."
Thanks.
I wish we had real food right now.
No, right?
So, the hand is dealt once more. Who all's playing?
I'll play.
I'm just gonna watch.
And I assume,
Okay.
I'm gonna
If anybody
observe.
else wants to play.
okay, and E relays all of this via the earring to us, like the actual rules. Okay.
Well,
think
for
I'm
those
in
of you who were at the table, you were close enough that you could overhear because you were kind of listening to the conversation while you were also conversing with
While
the
the-
table.
The boys were slapping each other and
Be a man.
because that's what men do.
Brr. All right. So, I need everyone to go ahead and roll a 1d4 and a 1d6. And if you're playing on Roll20, you can go ahead and make those rolls in public. That's totally fine. I will tell you what my 6-sided die face up is. It's similar to how a person in Vegas will hide their lower card. You'll only get one of mine, and the other.
Bless you.
Was
Bless
that
you,
a
okay?
Flash. I hope
regular
that's
sneeze
okay.
or Painful sneeze.
Are you
Is
okay?
the side of your room covered in red?
Are you alright?
It just really hurt. Good.
Okay.
All right. So,
Anyway,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
we're. It's because I felt it coming.
the worst.
I
Alright.
feel really bad.
It'll get better, I promise.
Yeah.
Just like high school.
It'll get better.
Yeah.
The saga of my nose. Okay. Anyway, 1d4, 1d6, got it.
Okay, so E, it looks like you're showing 7.
Mhm.
Janaga, you're showing 4, and I am currently showing a face up 5 and 1 face down.
Oh, I also rolled. Do I have to tell you what I...
Yeah, because I'm gonna basically be the dealer for this.
Okay, I rolled 6 total.
Okay. So we'll go down the list. I'll do Adrian, Jenna, and then Mandy, you'll go last. So E, would you like to hit or to stay? Hitting will give you another D4.
I'm gonna hit.
Okay, go ahead and roll 1d4.
Damn it.
That is a bust.
Oof.
Janaga, go ahead and roll. Would you like to hit, or you going to stay? I am
So
showing
you
a
only
5.
have 4.
I'll hit.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d4.
Okay.
7. You feeling lucky?
7.
I'm done. I'm staying. I'm not going further than that. I've played
Okay.
blackjack before. I know what to do.
It is currently the blonde, scruffy dude who's dealing, and he's kind of like making eyes at everyone as goes around the table. Jayaz.
I'll hit. I like a good hit.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That sounds like a beat.
Plus 2, so 8.
Okay, so you're at 8.
I'm
You're
a,
gonna hit or you're gonna stay.
I'm a stay. Namaste.
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 He looks around the table, grabs his flagon of ale, takes a big old drink, and flips his card, revealing a 4. He is holding a 9,
Fucker.
and he gives out a big belly laugh.
Come on, man. Come on, Jayaz.
Well, he beat me.
Oh, damn. I didn't hear that.
Oh, did we even wager? I don't even know if we
yeah,
wagered
we didn't
anything.
even bet anything.
No,
So
we
that
didn't
was
bet
just a
anything for that
practice
round.
run.
That was a practice.
Oh,
round.
okay.
So the cards are shuffled and it passes along. So, by the way that the payout works is whoever beats whoever the dealer is splits the pot. If the dealer wins, they get all of the money normally. So
Gotcha.
there's no like house because there's there's no one actually funding the bar. It's just people pitching in coin and splitting it however it lands.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
The guy deals again and he throws in 3 copper to the center of the table. And everyone go ahead and roll. If you want to play in, it's going to be 3.
I need a piece of paper.
3 copper to
Okay.
play, and then go ahead
Can,
and vote.
can I whisper to Jayaz?
Yeah.
We're gonna have a hard 15 copper limit here.
She's not even gonna answer back. She's just gonna be like in the middle of rolling, and as she hears this, she's just gonna.
The shaking just goes in like slow mo.
Do I need to remind you about the ice cream? Anyway,
so
okay.
funny.
Moving on. So, what do we roll now?
Go ahead and roll a 1d6 and a 1d4.
I guess it'll be easier. I'll just type in here.
Ooh, E coming out strong with a 9.
Yeah.
And then Janaga, 4 again. And Jayaz is another 8. Okay. E, how you feeling? I mean, that's a pretty dang good roll. All right.
Namaste.
Janaga,
I'm hitting.
go ahead.
Oh, okay.
That's a 6.
Hit again! Hit again! Come on,
Is
Jan!
everybody whispering this to me?
I mean, a 6 is good because can't.
You
Can't
can't
bust
go
on
over
six.
10. I'm just like next to her, like, come on!
Yeah.
You got
You
this!
can't,
Alright, I'll
bust.
hit again.
you can't buzz. Okay.
Hit again! Hit
Oh
again!
my god!
Come
No.
on. You have to get a 4 to bust. Come on. Do it.
In
Do
case
it.
anyone was wondering what it's like to go to, Vegas with Mandy.
I know.
It's nothing like this at all. What are you
That
talking
would
about?
be
Fine, I'll hit
horrible.
again.
8!
Come on.
Hit again! Hit again!
No, I'm staying. I'm staying. I'm
Alright. Janaga, stay with an 8. Jayaz, how you feeling?
Namaste.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This time, the dealer flips over his card. He is not going to hit. He's showing 8 total. So that means that E is going to take the full pot of, 3, 6, 9, 12 copper pieces.
Hell yeah, I am. Okay.
So 12 copper to the lovely half-elf woman.
Oh, she's a full elf.
Oh, that's
I
right.
was
You're a
gonna
full
be
elf. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I am
I was getting my elf.
I think he owes you more
That's the
copper.
one that's like telling us to keep going.
I think he owes you
Yeah,
copper
much
for
better.
that. Mm. Mm-mm.
I mean, he just insulted a noble.
Hmm.
He doesn't know your
Not
nobility.
just a noble, but I mean a royal. Okay, fine. I mean, he doesn't really care about all that pomp and circumstance anyway.
Yeah.
So she just was like, whatever. She's like, more drinks.
All right. So before we roll again, what is Amelia up to while all this is going down? Are you looking for other games? You getting a drink? You following people around?
She's
I have
digress.
no clue.
Okay. So taking a look around, you do see various groups, all at different tables. You see a couple different games going on, some of which are card games. There's a game of darts that appears to be going on one side of the
I don't play darts.
tavern. Sure, go ahead over. So you walk over, and there's 2 other gents that are currently throwing darts. One of them must have just lost, and he is walking away with. He's forking over what looks like 5 copper pieces or so to the guy who's throwing. He goes, "Good game, good game. It's don't be upset. I never lose at Goblin's Eye. Never lose."
I think that Amelia should have advantage at this game. At darts.
Yeah,
She
Assassin
might.
accuracy.
I'm glad I brought the popcorn today.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, mukbang.
I guess I'll walk up
D&D
to him
mukbang.
and be like, "What's this game?"
He goes, lass, this is a game called Goblin's Eye. Goal is to throw the darts against the board and see if you can hit the dead center. You add up the points at the end of the round, and whoever has the most points wins. First one to say 50.
Sounds fun. Can I play?
Of course. What's your wager?
What's a basic wager? Will I know that?
I mean, you saw them exchanging like 5 copper pieces when the guy lost, so you could probably buy in for 5. The people in Barovia don't have a ton of money, so they kind of trade in copper rather than silver or gold. So realistically, nothing in here is going to make you guys go broke.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just you wait.
Okay, I'll do 5 copper.
Okay, 5 copper. That's bold. Do you want to go first or second? I always prefer to give ladies the choice.
I'll go second. Let me see how it goes first.
He kind of huffs to himself. He's like, all right, here we go. And so the way this game is played is you roll a d20 and a d10. And the d20 represents what number you hit on the board. So 1 through 20. And then the d10 is how close to the center did you get. 3s and 6s are a double and a triple, respectively. And then getting a 10 will be a bullseye. You throw 3 darts at a time. So for his first one, I'm going to need paper to keep track of all this and a pen. Oh no, I did not prepare for this.
Wow.
I'm
Wowie.
so glad I'm playing the Knuckle game because this is.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing along
I
over
can
here.
track it.
Just
Yeah, I'm just going to use a notepad on my computer. Do that. So the first one. And then his second one. So his first one rolls onto the floor. He throws
That
and hits-
one.
It bounced off the floor and hit the floor.
Yeah. He hit a 14 in the double zone. He hits the 10 in the triple zone. And then for his last dart, he only hits the 1. So you, feeling a little bit more confident, step up to the plate. You throw your first dart, boing, and it hits the 17, almost at the goblin's eye, the bullseye, but not quite. Go ahead and throw your next one.
So real quick, so that doubles. So that's a 34.
No,
Is
so
that-
it's
oh.
if it's a 3 or a 6, it'll double or triple. So for example, this
Oh,
one's on
oh.
a 3, so that 14 is doubled.
Okay.
So you throw and it lands right in that middle band, right in the 14 section, for double points. Oh, and a bullseye on the last one.
Wow.
You just with it, like
Yes.
you're kind of warming
This
up.
is my
1,
game.
2. Oh, I don't know if I can really do this. Oh, let me look away. Boom. Nail it. Dead center.
Can I look away too, please?
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
like lock eyes with Irina and just throw it.
It flies straight and lands in the dartboard with a ping sound, which is an automatic 50 points. You were playing to 50. He was like,
Wow.
I got this. And you just came in and went. He's kind of
Again.
looking
proud.
stunned.
Oops. I guess beginner's luck.
Don't
he,
hustle a hustler.
he hands you your 5 copper back and then hands you 5 more and goes, you sure you haven't played this game before?
I haven't played this game, but I have thrown many daggers in my time.
He's like, I don't know if I should be afraid or turned on, but that kind of works.
Dang. Okay, no one else
Okay.
knows.
Do you want to play again? Double or nothing?
Ooh, double or nothing.
You know what? Sure. I feel like Amelia wouldn't
Okay.
back down from a challenge.
Can I just imagine though, like while we're also playing our game, we hear that familiar like whoonk sound, and we all just kind of like giggle without looking because we know what's going on.
I just like slowly raise my glass, like yeah.
Sure.
We're just like, okay, continue.
I'm also gonna slightly amend the rules because 50 is really low. So let's go with
100.
let's go with 150 because both of you threw like over 50 on your first throw.
Okay.
So we'll say, well, it's first to 200 now, just to make it easier for me. And he goes, please, this time, ladies first.
How kind of you.
Okay, so 16 for the first one.
Yo!
Nice, Charlie.
Dink.
I'm telling you, I'm great at gambling, guys. I don't know how, but I am.
Amelia just, again, thunk, right in the dead center.
Oh my
Did
god.
she Robin Hood it and like just put it through the other one? Like,
Right. Bink.
He's just kind of looking on like, okay, I'm being hustled or something. This can't be real, right?
I mean,
That was quite fantastic.
and I'm not even proficient in these.
This isn't even her weapon of choice.
This is my weapon of choice.
He's kind of shaking his head, and he walks over and recollects the 3 darts, and he squares himself up, toes the line, starting to sweat a little bit. Throws his first dart, and it boom, lands in the 11, and it sticks. And he goes to throw the next one. A 3. He is off his game. He is shook.
He's shooketh.
He is shooketh. And a 14. No bonuses, no doubles, no nothing. It's just thunk, thunk, thunk. I think at this point he's just happy they all stuck in the dartboard. So you currently have a total of 83. You collect the darts and grab them off the board, kind of flip one and twirl it in your hands as you get back. You square your shoulders up, you put your toe to the line. Go ahead and get your throws ready.
Okay. I did that one. Damn it.
That's all right.
You got some
So you
doubles
throw-
in there, right?
Yeah, she did.
And a triple? Oh no, that's the D6. Never mind.
Yeah, it was the 16 got doubled. So, ka-dunk, ka-dunk. So 39 points plus your 83 that you already had. You are at 122, so you're more than halfway there.
Yay!
heck yeah.
So
So a
the
little assassin.
other guy grabs the
Thanks,
darts
Mom.
off the board. Now he's starting to feel a little cocky. He's kind of like, I think your luck might be running out. Hopefully that means there might be some luck left for me. Let's see. He throws. First one is a 4. Second one is a 13. Last one is a 10. However, it gets real close to that bullseye. He throws it. It punk, just on the outside to where he has to walk up and see, like, did it actually hit? Nope, not quite.
Haha, sucker.
He grabs all the darts and he reluctantly hands it back to you. He's like, all right, let's see what you got.
Thank you.
He's still by the way, he's sitting at a 55.
Oh gosh.
Ruh-roh.
Meh.
Oh,
He cursed the darts.
He did.
you throw all 3 of yours in rapid succession, dunk, 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 right back to back, and you manage to hit on the board. The last one landing dangerously close to the bullseye as well, almost on the opposite of where his had landed. So you are now at 142. He's still at 55. So he's got some groundwork to catch up on. He takes his time. He's trying to really carefully place his darts on the board.
I'm just drinking my Dragon Crush.
Drinking
Getting kind of
it
bored
while
with
you're
this.
throwing.
Getting kind of bored with this.
The first one lands on the 15 in the triple spot. And he like does a little yes, finally.
I'll slow count that for him. Like, good
The,
job.
the second one makes its way down and again lands dangerously close to the bullseye, but not quite, landing in the 10 spot. And then the last one, he actually throws and misses the dartboard completely, and it sticks into the door that it's hanging on. I rolled a 1 and a 1, in case you were curious. So that's what you got to do,
Wow.
not hit the board.
Wowee.
Wowie.
Wowee.
I just stare at him while I go get the darts again.
Yeah.
It's one in a freaking. Okay.
You kind of wiggle the one that's stuck in the door, like making a show of like, oh god, oh, there we go.
How contrite.
Okay, let's see if we can finish this up quickly, shall we?
Oh my, I just want her to be like, dunk, dunk, dunk.
I know, me too. I just wanted to like nail it. Come on.
All right. I need one more D20. It looks like, and then one more D10 to round that one out. Okay, there we go. All right, so you throw down a 16 that again almost edges that goblin's eye right in the center there. The next one is a 1, but it lands in the middle band, and then the last one is a 6 that hits the triple spot. So 18. So we have 18 plus 1 plus 16. That's another 35 to your 142. So you're at 177. You are getting dangerously close to winning the game. The guy is starting to sweat. He's taking drinks as he's watching you throw these darts. And he's starting to like tug at his collar a little bit. He threw down 10 copper pieces, which is a lot of money for him.
He's got a lot of ground to make up.
He's got a lot riding on this. Oh, this should be 110 now, not 55. Sorry.
I'm just gonna sit back on the table. Like I'm like sitting Indian style on the table while waiting.
So he throws dangerously close to the bullseye, but lands in the 3 spot. Bullseye for one of them
Ugh.
sinks it right in the dead center. And then that last one also lands dangerously close to the bullseye. So of the 3 that he throws, 1 lands in the 3 spot, 1 lands in the 11, and then that last one, dead center. He jumps up 64 points. He is now neck and neck with you. You have 177. He has 174. He actually jumps when he hits that bullseye, and kind of like feels a little bit as he walks towards the thing to pull the darts out. He's like, "I'm catching up to you. Throw good."
Damn.
She got this.
He's feeling a little
Adam,
cocky now. Yes.
any way I can use any of my skills to help me out?
Let's see.
Instead of using the darts, you just use your daggers.
Oh shit! You could be just
I was
like
thinking that though.
throw the darts down and be like frick frick frick.
Well,
So
she
do
gets
that,
like
then the whole board
attack
just
on
crumbles.
the dartboard because it has no awareness.
Let's see.
Can I
I would
assassinate
be
the
the
dartboard?
worst DM.
Oh my god. Can
Just
I?
like rip it to shreds.
Is that considered cheating?
I don't think so. It's still just throwing something, right? Like
I mean, it's not a living thing, but I can think of some cool ideas of how we can play that out.
Oh man, yes.
So there's a couple things you could do. I mean, it's darts, so there's very few ways you can kind of cheat. However, you've got some skills that might let you maybe get into his mind a little bit, throw him off. You've also got some pretty high sleight of hand. Maybe if you want to try something sneaky, could do that. You could also just straight up throw your dagger. I'm okay with trying to figure that out.
yeah, can I just throw my daggers?
Sure. Go ahead and instead of rolling a d20 with like to hit the numbers, we're gonna hit for the bullseye. Go ahead and roll 3 dagger attacks, which is your d20 plus 6. Oh yeah, you nail it. I was looking for over 20. So we've got a 19, a 17, and an over 20 something. So you take the darts, and instead of throwing them, you kind of throw them up into the air for a second. You reach down to your belt and very quickly go and throw 3 daggers straight out from under your cloak into the dartboard. Just ding, 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 and the last one sticks right in the dead center of the bullseye. So you make kind of like a V shape with your knives. The one that hits dead center, and then the other 2 are actually angled up to make like a V. You're just like, boom.
Victory!
Nailed it.
Victory!
Vendetta, yeah. Remember.
Meanwhile, the 3 darts come back down, and you catch them like no big deal. Whatever. It's like,
How many people are watching us now.
Oh, now you've got like a
Oh.
small
We're
crowd.
watching you
and-
now. Because we
And
proved
as
it.
yeah, so as you just throw these knives very quickly, there's numerous gasps and oohs and ahs, and the crowd kind of goes as you see them fly across. Meanwhile, those of you sitting at the table playing Cobalt Shuffles look up and like, what on earth? And you can't see past the barrier of people, but you're familiar with the sound of that dagger hitting a piece of wood.
Tink, tink, tink.
And the guy goes, hold up, that's not fair. You can't use your knives.
You never said daggers were just specific. You never said I had to use dice. I mean the guards. You said I had to hit the thing. You never said what we had to use to hit them.
He kind of just scowls. He's like, well, I still want to take my throws. Can I try throwing the knives?
I mean, you could try my knives if you want. Here, you can have the daggers if you would like to try them too.
So he goes over and he tries to like pull the daggers out. He's like, ugh, good. He pulls two of them out. The third one that's in the bullseye, he kind of like wiggles it a bit, manages to pull it out. There's now like a nice little gash in the center of the bullseye.
Nice.
I'll buy them a new one.
All right, let's see how this goes. He's gonna have to roll disadvantage because he doesn't know how to use these. This could go
Oh.
terribly wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
God, I really don't want him to like stab himself in the foot or something though. That would be awful.
It would be awesome.
I would laugh. I want this to happen now.
Okay. So he very carefully like takes one knife. He's holding it by the hilt instead of the blade when he throws it, and he's like, and like chucks it as hard as he physically can. Everyone who saw him take the knives took a decent safety step back. Like there's a nice little runway now in front of him. He throws it, and the blade kind of goes arc over pommel for a bit, but it just smacks against the wall and falls off.
Poor guy.
The second one, trying to mimic what you did, because he's not sure how to throw the blades with the weight, he kind of holds it down by his waist and just. Which again,
Wow.
it kind of goes and like just flails, and it goes nowhere near the dartboard at all. Just it smacks the bottom of the floor and just kind of falls. And as he's getting ready to throw the last one, some lady's like, "Grab it by the sharp end, you idiot!" and he kind of is like, "I'm gonna cut myself." He grabs it. He does hold it the right way, so blade side out, like the sharp end. And he goes, and he chucks it. And this one has a little bit more weight, so a little bit more balance. This one manages to hit the wall, and it sticks, but it's nowhere near the dartboard. He's like, "Wow, that was actually kind of fun." Danica, in the meantime, is like, "Please don't throw daggers into the walls if you don't know what you're doing."
Sorry.
No, you're fine, dear. You knew what you were doing. I don't touch it. So he goes over and gathers your knives and your daggers for you. He very carefully offers them to you along with 10 copper and goes, "That was a lot of fun. I've never thrown anything sharp before. Aside from just the darts. You get to do this all the time?
Yeah.
Why do you throw darts? Or why do you throw daggers?"
Because they're fun.
Stabby stab.
That's
Stab,
fair.
stab.
This is a lot of fun. I think I might have found a new hobby. I'm gonna have to talk to
I'll
the
buy
blacksmith.
him. I'll buy him a pitcher of Dragon Crush ale.
Okay. So you bring it over, and one of the kids comes scurrying by with one of these casks that has not the cask, the big
Cask.
flagon. kind of
Flagon.
thing, the pitchers. Yeah, that has the grape mash in it. And he, pours you a drink. He pours himself a drink. He pours some of his buddies a drink. A toast. What was your name?
Amelia.
To Amelia.
Oh.
And everyone goes,
Yeah.
"Ah!" Clink the drinks. And everyone takes a drink. And all the people around are cheering. Obviously, the most entertainment they've seen in quite some time.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome, honey.
You got it, sweetie.
I can just picture hearing E like start
Oh,
clapping
wait,
from
so
the
I was
other.
like in the background, like,
I know her.
I know her. And cutting back to the Kobold's Knuckles table, what are y'all doing?
We,
Obviously, there's been some distractions.
yeah. I think we're still playing to our 15 copper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Everybody in?
Yeah.
So that's
So you're all sitting around the table. How much are you gonna wager?
well, after
I'm
this
gonna-
display over here, and I'll gesture.
You better say I'm betting like 20.
No, I have.
I'm so mad.
yeah. Mom
You
gave
gave
me a
that much
limit.
courage.
I'm gonna wager 5 copper.
Okay, that's fine.
There's some mild oohs around the table. Ooh.
And I'm gonna give her another 5. I'm gonna let her bet 10.
Ooh.
Yes.
I will also bet 10 because I won 12.
Shit.
Ooh.
I'm trying
High
to do
rollers.
math.
I'm just going with 5.
Well, it's got to be an even bet because it's gonna split the pot.
Oh, 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like, oh, that's a little
I
rich
lose
for my
this
blood,
jazz.
but,
I'm hitting you with Shatter Spike.
I'll make my way over to that table now since I'm not doing anything. I want to see them.
Okay. So he puts his 10 copper in the middle of the table reluctantly. So there's 40 copper up for wins here. Everyone standing around's kind of like, that's a lot of money. This is crazy. Everyone go
much
ahead and
money.
roll your d6 and your d4. Okay. So we have a 7 for Jayaz, 5 for Janaga, a 3 for E. Jayaz, he's making eyes across the table, trying to read. You know, you gonna hit it, you're gonna stay. He is holding the card face down. He's ready to flip it.
I want to like
What's
look
his one
him.
card?
What was that?
What is his one card?
Oh yeah, we see
we
the
can
one,
see.
right?
Yeah, he's holding the card, basically ready to flip it. He hasn't looked at what it is though.
Okay.
Okay.
So Jayas is gonna look him right in the eyes and like just kind of like see if she gets a feel for him.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Oh.
What are you trying to figure out?
I'm just trying, like,
Bluffing or not?
yeah,
You're
like,
trying to figure out where he's at. Oh,
Yeah.
He's showing a 3, by the way.
That's what I was asking. Okay.
yo,
Sorry, I misunderstood. He's showing a 3.
yo. Can I?
No.
What? Hello? Hello? Hello?
So
I love
Look
these
at
dice.
looking at him, you kind of get a sense of like he's rolled pretty, or he's drawn pretty low.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got some wiggle room. He's looking pretty like he's waiting to flip this card over because if you don't want it, he's gonna take it.
Right. All right. I'm gonna hit. I'm just gonna like still looking at him directly while I roll, while I take the card from him, and I'm
Uh-huh.
just gonna wink.
Okay.
Question: do my luck points come into effect here?
Oh my god.
I will let you say that yes, because your luck lets you re-roll almost any dice roll. So
Good, because I rolled a 4, so I'm just
Alright.
gonna.
You can only use luck once though.
I did, and I rolled a trace.
So you're at 10 perfect.
Yep.
Okay. Janaga,
Let me mark down my luck point.
I'm hitting.
his gaze passes
What is
to
with
you.
the 1? The 1 all the time.
Seriously. Well, it's because Charlie ate up all the bullseyes.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it is still 2.
Don't blame me. I did not even use it.
That's okay. She won a lot, so I'm not
I was
mad.
gonna She's the one with the lucky dice today, so
Yeah.
so that puts you at 6.
Yeah. I'll hit again. All right, that's a 9.
9, okay.
I'm staying.
E, his eyes go to you.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna roll.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm
Roll.
gonna get on the earrings a little farther away back from them, and I'm gonna be like, if you guys need help cheating, I can help.
And I'm just be like, nah, I got this.
So that's 5.
That's 5. Go ahead and
Definitely
hit again.
rolling again.
Yeah.
7.
7.
Hit it.
Oh, let
Hit
me
it.
go again.
Hit it.
Okay.
9. All right.
Hercules,
Use the 9.
Hercules.
So he was showing a 3. Okay, so he goes to roll. Hold on. So
Swear if he has a 6.
nope.
Yay!
He's gonna stay, and he flips his cards. He's at 18. Or he's at 8. 8. So everybody at the table gets a piece of the pie.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So
Wait, but
everyone
I have
walks
9.
away. Well, yeah, you.
We
well,
all
you-
beat
you
him.
You were
lost.
over him.
You all
You
beat him.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what 40 divided 3 ways. So it's we'll just say an even 14 copper across the board to everybody.
And I'm gonna hand the 5 copper back to E.
Okay.
That's all my-
He's
Buy something pretty.
Yeah.
the guy who was dealing the cards says, thanks, that was a lot of fun. I'm out of money though, so I'm probably gonna get going soon.
So now Jayas is feeling like extra because now she's had some wine. She just got a perfect hand. So she's gonna kind of
No.
she's gonna like
boy.
sit back in her chair and be like, "Who's
Oh,
next? Who wants to play games with us?"
I want to play against Jazz.
I was gonna say, please jump in.
Maybe not this game. Maybe there's like another
Oh,
game.
No,
coward.
I want to play this game against Jazz.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Okay.
you sit down. You've got the deck of cards.
I'm
Are you
just gonna sit back.
Are you the new dealer, or are you guys just all playing together?
Can I just have one of the bro dudes deal for them?
One of the bro dudes.
Yeah, I'll just hand the deck to one of the bro dudes. Be like, dude, deal with him.
Or,
Okay.
sorry, I said that wrong. Dude, bros.
Bro. One of the bro dudes.
Bro dudes.
It's backwards in D&D. It's bro dude.
Yeah.
The bro dudes.
I'm trying to think of what the bro D&D would be. It's like dorm rooms and something. Oh.
We'll work on it.
Well, dorm rooms and drinking. There we go.
There you go.
Sounds like every other dorm room in the
Yeah.
I got this. So yeah, the guy sits down. He's like, "I'm willing to deal for you, but I'm out. I have no money. So, why don't we do this? Both of you keep one card face down, and then you both keep one card face up.
Ooh.
Whoever's higher without
Oh,
going over
yeah.
wins the pot. Does that
Like
work for you
real
guys?
blackjack, yeah.
That works perfectly fine. Adam, I want to use sleight of hand and get the best card I can possibly get.
Okay. So first things first. Go ahead and roll your cards. So you've got a D6 and a D4. Oh, hold on. We're gonna have to do this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do the secret. Look, I'm not even gonna
Yeah.
look at that side of the.
So, Charlie, do you have physical dice? If not, you can still use Roll20. It'll just be secret rolls.
I have physical dice. What is it? A D6
Okay.
and a D4?
Yep. D6 and a D4.
How do I whisper at Adam?
You can just use the
What was
Discord.
that command?
Make it easy.
Oh,
Hold on. I think I just at whisper.
Slash whisper should be. I think
Just kidding.
slash DM should let you message me too.
Mm-mm. All
No.
right, Discord it is. Boop, boop. Oh, I get to slide into your DMs.
Slide into my DMs.
This is exciting.
Okay.
Hey, chat, place your bets on who's gonna win.
oh.
Oh, I guess we have to bet though too, right?
Yeah. How much are you both putting forward?
All right. To start off, I'm gonna do 5 copper.
Okay.
The little.
5 and 5.
Yeah.
Excusez-moi.
All right. So for your sleight of hand, go ahead and roll your sleight of hand check. So you've got +9. Do not put the roll in chat. Just message it to me. Jayaz, go ahead and roll an insight check for me, or we'll say perception, and
What's my-
let me know
I get a plus on that.
what
I
you
think.
rolled.
Right? Or
Yeah.
no, I don't, because I'm not wise.
Okay. All right.
The suspense.
Yeah.
The music helps.
Well, it's like we should have had like the body ballads going on.
All right. So we'll start without telling what your numbers are. Jayaz, would you like to hit or stay?
I'm a hit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll one more die and let me know what the result is. Okay.
And I'm gonna I guess I kind of have my card like.
He's dealing them face down, so y'all don't know who has what.
Get another.
He rolls another one. Go ahead and roll.
And then she's gonna just kind of like sit back, hands clasped, and be like, "Namaste."
Okay. He looks to Amelia. Miss, would you like to hit or stay?
I'll stay.
All right then. Go ahead and reveal your hands.
How do we want to do this? Just type it
Type
in the
in
chat.
Yeah.
Or type it. Oh. Oh.
Oh!
Oh!
I got a 4 and a 6.
Okay.
Oh snap.
just for giggles, E and Janaga, go ahead and roll perception checks.
Oh god. Hang on.
Hold on, it'll take
You
me a
need
second.
it really
That's
well.
okay.
You need
What
a
was my
really good one.
perception?
Yeah, you
Hang
can roll
on.
yours in public because I have the results.
Yeah,
already.
yeah,
I'm just curious to see if either of
Okay.
you two would have noticed anything.
I think
yeah.
Janaga did.
Okay. Yeah.
Janaga got a dirty 20. It's not a natural 20.
Mm.
So, I mean, I don't know how my perception is always such shit. I have +7.
Well, here's the thing. I used my sleight of hand, and I rolled a 19 on my dice, and it's +9, so I got
Yeah.
Rip.
For that victory.
Nice. So
Uh-huh.
Jayas is just gonna kind of like, she'll be like, I didn't want you to feel bad, you know. So I've been running this table.
As Amelia reaches over
I
and
mean,
just takes her 10
yeah, a 9's good, but it's not 10.
And as Amelia then takes the 10 copper, Jayas is just gonna slide 10 more copper forward.
Okay.
Aww. Can I druid craft them both flower crowns?
Sure. While they're playing, you're working on like conjuring up flowers and weaving them together.
A victory crown.
Yeah.
So are you both going again?
Oh yeah, I put my bed up. I'm ready.
I'll
Okay.
go again. Yeah.
Any other ladies want in?
No.
I think this is
This is so entertaining.
This is good.
This
Okay.
is fantastic.
So
This
go
is
ahead
what
and
has
roll.
needed to happen the whole
Yeah.
time.
So go ahead and roll your d6 and your d4. Keep your results secret. And if you guys are gonna try and like sleight of hand or anything like that, let me know and tell everyone necessary checks.
I have nothing that would help me.
When I was just.
Can I hunter's mark the cards?
No, Hunter's
I
Mark
was
only
trying
works on
to.
living
I was trying
creatures.
to look and see if I could do something to help.
I mean, I don't
One of
need to
you?
cheat, but oh shit, I shouldn't have been poking my forehead with a dirty pen.
The only thing I could do to make any difference would be to druid craft like a puff of wind. But I'm not going to. I just want to see what happens.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So
What is this? Oh.
This is what I hear as I'm like waiting to hear what they're
As it is.
It's from Zelda.
The dealer looks back and forth at both of you, and he looks to you, Jazz, and he kind of like just flicks a card out, doesn't say anything.
Oops, wrong tab. Give me a second.
I got
Yeah.
your result.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
She's gonna just do like the and another.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Adam.
What?
Oh, there we go.
I never said that was a reference to what you sent me. I was clicking around on shit.
One more. One more.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stay.
And then she's gonna take the whatever's left in her glass and then just down the whole thing.
Okay.
It's so true to real life.
And Amelia, you said you're gonna stay, right?
Yep.
Okay. Both of you prepare your rolls in the chat, and I'll do a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and you can both hit send at the same time.
Or just type them in and then 3, 2, 1, press enter.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, good to go.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. Sorry.
oh,
Oh!
The crowd goes wild.
Everyone standing around the tables watching this with intense.
like
Like,
the whole
they've-
bar.
They've never seen so much copper being pushed around between two people before. And yeah, 20 copper just goes straight across the table back to Jazz as she's like,
Okay,
Best out of 3.
Many victories.
this time.
I'm down for best out of 3. Yeah.
Okay, so this time E is gonna get out 2 gold pieces and hand them to each.
Ah,
Oh.
Lonnie reward.
I mean, I have my own gold, but sure, I'll take yours too.
I mean,
everyone in the bar is just like around the table like, oh, God, what's going on?
like
They're
who
all
the
making
heck
little
are
side
these
bets
girls?
now on people. Like there's another table that's been set up where people are just like putting coin down.
Betting on us.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
we ready
say-
to go again?
Have fun, be nice to each other.
I'm always nice.
So, what are we betting? The gold? or
So I'm just gonna
the
slide
gold?
forward the gold.
Okay. So yeah, I'll slide forward the gold too, I guess, since Mom gave
Okay.
us money to bet.
And you know what?
Have fun, girl.
I'm also gonna ruffle through my bag and I'm gonna take a baguette and I'm gonna slide that forward too.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
I don't think I
Is that
have.
fresh or stale?
What do I have?
That's a
I
pretty
don't have
fresh
any
one.
Food.
What's your most prized possession?
Oh, that's
yeah,
not
what
fair.
brings you?
Cause mine's this baguette.
I don't really think I have anything.
You
I mean,
don't
I
have
might.
any coping, like things.
You know what? Fine. I have a necklace that I don't wear, but I have it. But I'll put it up. So
Is there
Okay.
anything?
I mean, it's from my dad, so I don't really give
Oh.
a shit either
This
way.
is- Yeah, this is all right. So you both throw down 1 gold piece. Jazz slides a baguette. Honestly, one of her nicer ones. It still looks fresh and is kind of squishy.
It's not even a murder house or death house
No,
baguette.
it's not. Man, Amelia.
If I just keep
like,
shaking
fully
these, like,
reaches into her side pouch and brings forth this necklace. Can you describe what the necklace looks like?
It's gold and it has like a red gem on it,
Okay.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
and it's
The,
very fancy. Valentine gave it to me for my 20th birthday,
Aw.
and also I feel like it has some magical essence to it because I feel like that guy would track me. So
Okay. So the ruby kind of glints in the lamplight of the tavern as you place it down. Go ahead and roll your dice.
That makes me think of the Secret of Nim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like so excited to see what's going to happen here.
I know.
attention.
This is totally worth 2 gold pieces.
And a baguette.
And the
I
baguette.
know.
Yeah, people are feverishly like placing their bets as you guys are going back and forth.
It's like an anime battle. It's like ching 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 ching.
Jayaz, can you please roll a perception check for me? You can just tell me what the number is.
It's a 5.
Okay.
She's
Janaga
too in
and
it to like perceive anything.
Okay. Janaga and E, please go ahead and roll perception as well, just for fun. And then the dealer looks to Jayaz, you know, making those eyes. One more. Go ahead.
Oh, gonna suck ass, but I'll try.
I'm a stay.
Oh!
There's that perception.
Wow! Now she's tuned in. That's why.
Shit.
Okay.
What do I know?
And they're like,
I'll message you
Okay.
if you notice anything.
and so after Jayas pulls that card, she's gonna look at it like, and she's like gonna first like go to get one, and then she'll be like, you know what? Nah. And she'll just sit back and take another long sip.
That's fine. I'm not doing it either, so it's fine. Guess we're both just gonna throw down like this.
Well, no, I took one
Okay.
card. I was gonna take a second one, but I
Okay.
decided.
My bad. I'm not
Yeah.
taking any cards because I play this game straight like a good girl.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
All right. So let's go ahead and load your hands into the chat. I'll do a 3, 2, 1, go, and then on go ahead and submit.
I'm ready when you are.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
Damn it!
She lets out just like a.
You like stand up and you like slam the table.
I just slam my flagon down. I grab the baguette and I just right into it.
The crowd erupts in just roarish. A few people are like patting Jayaz on the back as she's just eviscerating this bread loaf.
Yes.
Some people are exchanging gold or exchanging copper pieces. Others are exchanging drinks, and there's rounds being passed around. It is chaos.
I'm actually crying a little bit. I've never won anything in my life. I'm just an orphan from Queen's Landing.
I hate to break up the laughter, but something happened with our screen on Twitch.
Oh no! Oh, you know why? Because I have hotkeys, so when I press,
You switched it.
when I push the number 1, it switches it.
I was like, oh, our faces are up.
That's exactly why that happened.
There you
Sorry,
go.
I keep forgetting that my hotkeys are set there.
I guess I should give her the actual cards I had before I switched them out too.
Yeah.
I give back all the cards, including the ones I cheated with.
And I'm just gonna be like,
So she just like lets it be known that she cheated.
I don't care.
Oh,
Yeah. At this point, you know, E's just, or not E, Amelia's kind of like sliding cards out from under her sleeves.
it's just like coming out.
Across the table. Yeah, to be fair, no one caught her at all. The second game that we played, she rolled a natural 20 for her sleight of hand, so I'm like, I'm not even going to have anyone roll. There's no way they would have seen it. There's no way.
Yeah. Oh my god. So Jayas
He
is
is like-
gonna order rounds for the house and for
Okay,
everybody.
That'll probably run you about like, we'll say 5 silver, because it is packed. It's a full house.
It's cool. I just got 2
Yeah,
gold.
they ain't on the house.
Yeah.
All right.
So round for everybody. Make it 2. And
All
then
right.
and now we're just gonna have a
before she says 3.
Don't
Danica
test
comes
me.
over and takes that gold piece and then gets behind the bar. Is like, if you want your free round, you have to come over here. I can't serve all of you. And everyone floods to the bar, and everyone's getting free drinks.
Where's Arena? I want to go hang out with her now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where is she this whole time?
Burgermeister.
So Irina and Ismark are they walk in probably about, we'll say 10 minutes after y'all start doing the free drinks. And Irina and Ismark are both still dressed in their regalia from the festival. And they're both just rejoining and go, oh, we're so glad that we found you. Seems like you're all having a great time.
And Jas is just gonna like look at him when they come in, and she's still in this bread, like she's dipping the bread like into the wine like a fucking raccoon, and just like she's
You
just.
gotta remember you have that necklace, because I'm telling you now, I'm pretty sure Valentine can track
Oh
that shit.
yeah, can I actually when I take the necklace? What can I? Would investigation do shit on that?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Arcana. Yeah. Well, I don't have a plus nothing in Arcana, Adam.
I know.
I know.
Oh, it rolled off the table into my other hand. 14. Oh wait,
Okay.
plus 1. 15.
Okay, so 15. I'm getting details to see what kind of stuff we're talking about here. So while we are getting that together, Irina and Ismark grab some drinks and they join you all kind of off to the side now as the bars starting to grab their drinks and everyone's resettling back in. A few other games are starting to kick up. And Jayaz, you do notice that there appears to be on the back of the gem, like where the locket is, that's holding the gem in place, there's what appear to be some kind of sigils or runes. You don't know what they mean, but they look kind of nifty.
Okay.
So
Runes. Got it.
So Irina comes in and it's, well, it looks like you all are having a wonderful time. It seems that the festival this afternoon did lift peaceful spirits, which I would never have expected to happen. She
It's
kind
a
of shrugs
Barovian miracle.
Do you think it means anything with the wicker ball actually lighting up?
And can I silently in any way tell them to not say a word? Or could we have made that clear? To not have them tell, because I don't want to be outed. I don't want these people to think that I'm like a god or something.
Yeah, no. You can very quietly tell her, because she's you guys in combat. She knows what you're capable of.
Oh, okay, cool.
So and mind you, everyone at the bar is they're all having their drinks and they're settling back into other games now. So it's not necessarily quiet by any means. You're using the noise in the tavern to have privacy.
Okay. Right. Okay, yeah, so, that was me. I was trying to actually save that man who had laughed. That was not the effect I was going for, but hey, everybody's happy.
Irina kind of smiles and does one of those lean back, talks quietly into your ear kind of thing. I think it was good for the town, and I think the burgomaster is much happier for it as well. I didn't get to see what happened to the guard, however, given the fact that he wasn't taken straight to the dungeons instead, it seems to be that maybe this is a good sign.
Right. Okay, that's fine. That's all I was trying to do. I'm just glad I didn't make a mess of anything. That would have been bad.
And then as that's... Oh, go ahead.
I have got to go to bed. This whole day has just worn me out.
And
Irina
while...
just
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know that Adrian, you do have to go, so this seems like a good point to exit. If we want to keep playing, I am cool doing games for probably another hour or so.
I gotta go dinner.
Okay.
But I was just gonna say as...
Rita.
Bye!
Bye,
While...
thanks for joining.
While,
He goes up and goes to sleep.
And while that's all going on, I'm gonna find the scruffy bro dude who was our dealer. And I'm just gonna... And I'm just gonna make eyes with him and then do the little head towards the upstairs kind of thing. And then I'm just gonna head up the steps and see if he follows.
You realize you don't have a secret room, right? You're sharing a room with 4 other people.
There's other rooms up there.
4 other people.
There's other rooms.
There's really not.
Everybody else is down here. It's fine. Giasa's real drunk on like winning and Dragon's Crush, and she's trying to go see this guy upstairs.
Okay.
I'm so glad I have my own room.
So yeah, he kind of downs the rest of his drink and follows your bedroom eyes right upstairs.
Done and done.
I'm gonna hang out with Arena now.
So Irina comes down and you're all having drinks together. She kind of starts filling you in about what's been happening with the Burgomaster and where she's been. And it's a not fairly long story, but you spend probably the next 20 minutes or so discussing what they've been up to for the last day. You tell her all about the adventure at the Wizard of Wines and how you found this dark, evil staff that when you snapped it, it screamed and killed all of the twig blights. And you kind of very quietly and subtly mention, would you tell her about the were-ravens or no?
Sure, I probably would. Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of fill her in on some of the were-raven situation and all that kind of stuff. And she smiles and tells you, well, the Burgomaster, we were talking to him, and he's got some problems of his own, it seems. 2 of his staff has gone missing just leading up to the festival. His son has locked himself in the attic and hasn't for days. And there's apparently a challenger in the socialite space that's kind of competing with him for run of the town, named Lady Wachter, sorry. So they've got their own whole host of problems, which is what we've been dealing with the past couple days. He's offered, obviously to help us if attends to any of these matters, but I wasn't planning on bringing it up to all of you until tomorrow. Today's for celebration, I think.
Yeah, I think it's best to save it for tomorrow with everyone else.
She says, with that said, I feel that this is probably the safest we've been since we've left Barovia. Not necessarily in a rush to make our way to Krezk quite yet, if we can still help here.
It's really up to you and Ismark. The whole point is to get you to safety, but if you don't want to leave without helping others.
She kind of smiles and she goes, well, we can definitely discuss it tomorrow, because I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet either. So it is now Ismark, Irina, Amelia, and Janaga hanging out downstairs. There's a couple other games that you can play. Would you like to play more games? Are you ready to call it a night?
What are the other games that are available? I'm curious.
Janaga, play Dagger Throw with me.
You want me to? I'll play Dagger Throw, yeah.
Sure, you can start
Rogue Dagger game.
So you're doing rogue daggers, where it's like,
yeah, rogue daggers.
Let's just throw it at each other and try to miss.
Try to catch it.
okay.
Oh my god.
So the two of you step up and you kind of withdraw your daggers from your cloaks with the billowing of the cloak. And as soon as the two of you stand up and walk over towards the darts board, immediately the entire bar is back up and like, oh, what's going to happen next? What's going on? So, are the two of you just gonna straight up throw daggers and try to like bullseye each one?
Yeah, I'm just throwing daggers.
No rules, just throws. Okay. Go ahead, and I want both of you to make 2 attack rolls using your daggers.
Okay.
Damn it!
Okay. So both of you on your first throw, you both take 1 throw at a time. So 1, 2, and you kind of they sink into the dartboard, and and they're not in the bullseye, but it's a good start.
We're just like messing around with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the second one, you're both like, you look to each other on 3. Do you want to throw at the same time? And
Oh my god, yes. Yes.
you both nod to each other like,
We're
okay,
like
ready?
back to back.
So you're back to back, one hand up each, and you count it down 3, 2, 1, and you both throw at the same time. The daggers go spiraling, and they catch some of the lantern light as they glint through the air and go pring, and they both land on the bullseye, both sticking out in opposite directions, like wedged in there together. Thunk, right dead center. Everyone loses their shit. Everyone is
We did
just
a combo move.
Combo.
at this point we're like
This is insane.
there's people laughing, having a good time. One woman just straight up faints from the excitement. Like, it is insanity.
Oh! I've caught a touch of the vapors.
Split Robin's arrow in twain.
But who's the closest to the bullseye though? Like who's like more in the middle?
Ooh, well, I mean, technically speaking, that would be you. You had the higher roll. So it's like, whoop, just edged out just a tiny bit. What do you do next? Do you go and collect your stuff and go, or as you're looking around, you also do see that there's one dice game that's being played. There's one more card game, and then there appears to be a corner that has almost like a chessboard set up that someone's just kind of sitting there waiting to see if anyone comes to play.
I want to go play chess.
I'll let you go. I'll watch you. I ain't smart enough for that one.
I'll play the chess
Okay.
game.
Okay.
Be rooting my fellow rogue
Is
on.
this like a noble game?
Yeah, it's a game that you'd be familiar with.
Yeah,
It's called Sava, S-A-V-A, and it
Sava.
is kind of like chess. It's 2 players, and you use ebony pieces resembling like warriors, mages, and priestesses, and the goal is to destroy the other player's noble house, which is their king, so to speak. It's a game that involves skill, deception, and insight. So a
Ooh.
single game takes about 30 minutes. And there's usually traditionally a bet made before you play. However, you don't necessarily have to. As you sit down, it's a woman who is probably in her like mid-40s, and she's sitting. And she's like, I've been watching you throw your daggers. It's quite impressive.
Thank you. Can I play with you? I haven't played this game in a while.
Of course, it's so rare that I have company that wishes to play. Traditionally, the folk of the town like the things that are more, we'll say, a physical feat rather than something of mental acuity. And she sets the board up and she has everything ready. She goes, "What's your name, dear?"
Amelia.
Nice to meet you. My name is Taratha. Well, let's begin. And she makes a move on the board that's a very traditional opening you're familiar with. I would like you to please make an intelligence check, just a straight intelligence roll, a insight check, and a deception check. Let me know what you get for all 3 of those.
$14 for intelligence.
Okay.
10 for deception.
Okay. Says that
12 for insight.
okay, so 36 total. Okay, so the 2 of you chat back and forth for a bit, and as you do, you learn a little bit about the town. She tells you about some of the local landmarks, the doll maker. There's a church that's around town as well. You also gain a little bit of insight about Lady Wachter, which just comes up in natural conversation, because Taratha seems like someone who kind of, while she's not nobility herself, she seems to hold herself in a higher esteem than the rest of the townspeople. So you learn a little bit about the Lady Wachter apparently has a book club that she uses to entertain guests. She has it roughly, a couple times a week. And she is a firm supporter of Strahd, as opposed to the rest of the town being very put off by her. And because of that, it's somewhat creating a little bit of a divide in the town. as you make plays back and forth and conversation warms up, you both have a couple drinks, and ultimately you end up edging her out and capturing her noble's house in a vulnerable position with one of your priestesses. And you very deftly take it, knock it over, and you win the match. And she leans back impressed and goes, "You're quite good. I haven't had anyone that's actually played in a while, let alone so quickly. Either I must be rusty or played before."
I have played before. As I said, I haven't played in a while, but I used to play it almost every day. So
You still seem to be quite sharp. Very good game. Thank you very much. I enjoyed this. Would you like to go again? I don't know how much time you have.
no, I don't think I have enough time right now. But if I see you again, I would love to play again one day.
Of course, it's been my pleasure. And she stands and kind of straightens her dress out a little bit, which is not of royal fine or anything, but it is a little bit nicer than traditional Bovarovian dress. She reaches across the table and very daintily shakes your hand and says, "Good game. And I wish you well, Amelia. Thank you."
Thank you. Jananda, are you there?
I'm right here. I'm just like clapping, like I'm so proud of him.
Well, since we found out about a doll maker,
Yeah, I was. My ears perked up. Like
mine too. Not now, but maybe some other time we could go check that out. And
Yes.
maybe if we could tell Jayaz about her favorite thing in the world.
Yes. Maybe we'll find a little doll we can buy for her.
Yes, with a yellow dress. I would love to find it.
Yes.
with a
Oh,
yellow dress.
that'd be such a great thank you gift for that card game.
It would, but it is. I just feel like me and her got off the wrong foot, and I want to get her a present. So
Aw.
I feel like
Oh, that'd be a beautiful present.
I know. I feel like I need to go check out this doll maker.
Yeah. We'll go there. I remember.
Somewhere
Oh, I'm so
Jayas
excited.
feels like a shiver. Like she just like has
Not
that.
even in the room, but
She has a
just like,
spidey sense.
service.
I was gonna say, honey, right now, depending on how these dice are going, you're feeling lots of shivers.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're even concentrating on.
She feels a disturbance in the force.
Yeah. Are Irina and Ismark still downstairs?
Yeah, they're still there with you. They were kind of watching you play.
Shall we have
Irina,
a few more drinks then, and then retire?
Of course, I think that sounds wonderful. And Ismark was commenting play throughout. It's kind of like you are very skilled at this. Even if you haven't played in a while, you did a really good job. I'm impressed. I have only ever played against my sister, and she's crap at this.
Amelia is one of many wonders.
It was part of my training.
So you all grab a couple more drinks, and then do you just have a few drinks and chat to retire, or you?
I think I'm gonna go up and retire, like get washed up and stuff, because we were like in the rain and stuff.
Yeah.
I will stay with them until they want to retire. Just
Okay.
chat for a bit.
So you have a few more drinks, and as the sun has gone down, and the tavern's been lit by the torches inside for quite some time, a few people start wandering out back to their homes. A few others have honestly started falling asleep in corners. The town has not seen kind of revelry in quite some time. Danica is attending to and cleaning stuff up as much as she can. She looks like she's been run ragged. The boys are exhausted. One of which is kind of like falling asleep behind the bar top. He's like leaning behind the bar.
Fun group.
You can hear Erwin very like grumpily.
Let me just change out of my dress into like common clothes.
Yeah, so
I
you
don't care, I'll shove it in
change
my
out, you come back down, and you help kind of put away. You're helping put scraps of food out by the stables for the slaughtering pigs and
Raccoons.
stuff. Yeah. You are helping bring dishes to the back and stuff, and in no short amount of time, maybe 10-15 minutes, the bar is actually starting to look hospitable again. Danica, of course, thanks. She says, thank you so much. We really can take care of the rest. Please make yourselves comfortable. You did a lot today, and I hope that you all had a wonderful time. You've brought joy to our town that we have not seen in a very long time.
I just love this bar.
I know. Can we like
You're
have
so
this as our
nice.
home base now? Like, can this be our home?
You're so nice. Others would just yell at us for doing all this stuff.
All right, and I believe that's it. So after that, you all go up to retire.
Mhm.
At some point, Jayaz is fast asleep. You all get up there, and her caller has not stayed the night, it seems.
I am so glad I'm in another room. Goodbye.
Yeah, I think I slept out in the hallway.
Yeah.
You can sleep on the
Just hunched up against the wall.
you can sleep on the floor in our room if you want.
Thank you.
There's like whatever the D&D
think
equivalent
Ismark
to a
was-
sock is like
I was
hanging on
gonna
the.
say,
I think
JR?
Ismark was in that room too, so I think we're all huddled in Irina's room.
yeah. So Jayaz just taken the end of the baguette and like shelled it out and just jammed it on the doorknob.
like a sock.
And we know this from living together with her.
Yeah. Just like I saw it and then just like quickly turn around like, yeah, we're going in this room.
If the baguette's rocking, don't come a knocking.
The yeast is rising.
Oh God, no! It's so gross. Mm-mm. Cursed.
Oh God. Okay.
And
with
that note,
on
this
that note,
Just having a slumber party in Amelia and Irina's room again.
Yes. We made a tent and like a pillow fort.
there's a small after party, and while it's not super comfortable, Danica does send the boys up with some additional bedrolls that you lay out on the floor, and it is essentially one giant slumber party at this point.
We're making shadow puppets.
You've made a fort between the two beds that were side by side. So it's
Yeah.
like you've managed to pin some of the the wolf skin furs and stuff like to the ceiling.
Yeah.
So you've got like this kind of teepee thing going on.
You guys are so weird. I'm just sitting in my bed looking at this like children. What is this?
Oh, we're slightly inebriated, I was thinking
this
point.
little glimmer of hope in Barovia.
Yeah.
Barovia, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
I would think
really not.
Irina's enjoying this.
I was debating dropping something terrible, but we'll wait till next time.
Yeah, let's just end on a positive, sunshiny
No, we
place.
ended on a positive note last time. Let's end on a
No!
positive note
I
this
did
time.
name the stream It's All Fun and Games Till, so if you want to.
Mm-mm.
I think that's a good spot to leave it. Today was all the fun and games.
Okay.
Next time on Sister Slay, the Until.
The until. All right. Any other announcements before we say adieu?
Just a reminder that we're not going to be here
Next week.
We're taking a
Mhm.
week off.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do like a one shot. Maybe I'll try to get people
Yeah.
together to do something. If Charlie's available, I'm not gonna
Or-
make it.
Honestly, what we could do is if we wanted to have a Stream of Many Eyes watch party, since that's going to be on.
Yes.
So if you guys want to join us on our Discord, we can all jump into voice chat together. We can jump into Twitch chat. We can rehost and stream from the D&D channel.
Yeah.
I will be there in person, so I won't be able to hang out with all of you online. But if you look
I
for me
know.
on the stream, I'll wave.
You're
So
you're seeing the good one. Like you're seeing Big Show play D&D.
Yeah.
yeah,
I love Big Show so much.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm going to be attending Jock's Machina section of Stream of Many Eyes. Travis is going to be playing with Joe Manganiello and Big Show. Other great people that are going to be there. Palace playing. So are Matt and Marisha. I think, honestly, the only people who aren't going to be there are Lauren and Liam because they've got previous engagement. But everyone else from Critical Role will be there.
Nice.
Also, Chris Perkins will be there. Mike Merles. Holly, I think, is playing the game.
Yeah.
Yay!
There's a whole bunch of great people that are going to be there, and there's theoretically, supposedly going to be news coming from.
I think
Wizards
Danny
of the
did
Coast as
something
well.
too. Danny Hartel is working on something.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
he's working on a
Okay.
costume for Obo Crazy, who is
Yeah.
the moderator.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
those streams will all be on Twitch next week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday will be the live events. So we'll set up our channel so you can watch the rehost on our stream. So come in, hang out, chat about it, and we'll see you all then.
Yeah. All right. Bye. I can never wave to the
Bye,
camera. Keep waving. Ah!